Hey. Hi, I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for December 3rd, 2023. We're still at Magnolia Beach because, I realized that, I had extra days here. But then I went around town and was doing things and town here though, close to the beach and checking out some of the sites over there, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay tonight and we'll leave tomorrow. So it's already tomorrow now, but it's Sunday, and I was thinking like what I wanted to do was to go and get an oil change and then come back, pack up and go. But you know what? Everything's closed. So I was thinking, well, maybe we'll just pack up and go and I'll just get an oil change over there. So I went online and I kind of looked at, there's no oil change over there. Everything is like in Victoria, or not Victoria, but like it can Port Lavaca area. There's oil change places, but it's closed. And because it's Sunday, I know Walmart's open, but the thing is because it's Sunday, when people aren't working on the weekends, they want to go get the oil change, so they will go there. So I'm thinking, oh man, this is not a good idea today, because I'm over. I should have been got my oil change at like 250 miles ago, I think. Something around 200 or 300, yeah. So I'm thinking, you know what? Because there's nothing over there by Olivia, I better stay one more night so I can get it tomorrow. Just want my car to be good. You know what I mean? So, and then I'll go, to Walmart, because Walmart's good. I've gotten their oil changes there before. I just don't want to go when it's too busy. And Monday would be perfect. Yeah, Monday would be perfect because everybody goes back to work, and I'll try to go kind of early, and then that's how we're gonna do it. Today's kind of a sunny day. It's kind of nice, but it's chilly out there. I don't feel like the wigs. I had fun for like 1 or 2 days, and they're difficult. They're difficult to work with. Like, you really need to have a space to fix them and to do it, and I'm not sure that this is the right space for that, but I had fun for those couple of days. So I just kind of packed it up and I put it away back into the, because I don't think I want to deal with that right now. It was fun momentarily. I like to wear it. It's fun, but it's all right. So anyways, that's how we're going to do. I want to stay, I want to stay one more night. And we're going to go tomorrow after I do the oil change. You got to, if you're on the road, you really got to keep up with your vehicles. So, and I almost forgot. The whole time I was here, I was supposed to get an oil change, and it slipped my mind. So, yeah. This would be staying over 2 extra nights. I'll be honest with you. If somebody approaches me and says, we've been tracking you, you have to go, we will go. But if no one does, I'm just going to try to swing the extra night, and then we'll go. I think that's, how we should do it. And then of course, can't return for 30 days, which I will follow that anyways, because I might go to some spots before I come here when we on our way back, because I do want to go visit the storage one final time to load up the things that I will need for, the next few months, because I think after New Year's, I'm not sure because things change all the time, but I'm thinking that I may go to some couple state parks again. So I might go to the storage and grab some of my electronic things. And I'm going to try to pay attention to what exactly here am I using and what's important. And then I'm going to take it out because, I've been able to empty out some stuff in here and put it in the storage because I noticed I really didn't use it the whole time. I was just carrying it the whole time. So, that's how I'm going to do it. I feel better. My finger I don't need medical attention. I've taken care of it myself. I probably should have gotten stitches, but I know it will heal if I keep it tight and wrapped. It's only got Band-Aids on it right now, but that's because I had it wrapped really tightly for the past few days, and every day I went in there and I flushed it out with peroxide, put a little cortisone on there, rewrapped it and left it. So it's doing all right. The finger's real tender right now, but I don't feel any, like I can move it, you know? I don't, and there's no infection, there's no pus, it's a clean wound, so seem to be doing okay. But yeah, you know, me and him are okay now. I'm still upset. I'm still pondering on whether or not I should get him neutered, because I know that that will calm him down. But, you know, I don't want to risk him biting anyone, you know? Yes, he's cute and he's fluffy and all that stuff, but people don't realize he's got an attitude. He's got an attitude, and if you're not petting him right, or, you know, whatever, doing anything right, he might bite. So this is why I feel like I might need to do that, you know. I'm giving it some thought. I have a friend that I know here, and I will probably see them towards the end of the month. I'm gonna ask his advice because I trust him, and I want to see what he has to say about it, you know. And by that time, I'll be able to show him what Brian did, and maybe he can help me. Because I really am not sure. I'm just not sure if I should do it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I tried to do a test on them, both of them, this morning, because I was watching sometimes I do the swipe thing on the YouTube to see, because there's a couple funny people I like on there, and I was swiping on one, and I seen this guy, he kind of fell down like he was hurt. Want to see if the dogs, and so I did that, and you know, they didn't even move. They didn't even move, like they cared that I had fallen on the ground, because I did a fall. I did like and then I stayed there, and then they didn't do anything. So, you know, I kind of want to get the dogs trained, because at least a little bit, because you know, I'm getting old. I'm not that old, right? But I'm getting old, and I want my dogs to know that if I'm okay, like if I fall, or, you know what I mean? I need to get some kind of training for them. It's so hard when you're on the road, you know? But, I mean, I can't do it now. But maybe eventually I will do that, because it's also important to me that if I fall or if I'm hurt or something, that the dogs are aware. I had a stroke before. Fortunately, I came out of it okay. But, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. So, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to work this. But that's the stuff that I've been kind of thinking a little bit about. But, you know, that's all I have for right now. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I was going to leave a couple days ago, but I really think it's important that I get that oil change. I don't like to go over on maintenance, and the moment the check engine light goes on, I don't beat around the bush. I take it, you know, and get it checked, and make sure whatever needs to get done, it gets done right then and there. I'm not waiting any extra. And, you know, sometimes I can't, like the battery. Remember, like my battery was dying and I didn't even know it. And see, that's a thing that sucks, because sometimes like things will go wrong. You don't even know it in time, you know, and, you know, for the basic stuff, yeah, I can take it in for maintenance. But if some major part breaks down, like the serpentine belt or the alternator or anything like that, I don't think the cars warn you fast enough. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but luckily, if it happens, and I can take care of it. I really wish the cars had, you know, earlier sensors. But anyways, I do want to take to the car to get an oil change just to make sure everything is okay, and or just to, because it's maintenance, not because everything's okay, because it's maintenance. And then after that we will pack up and go. Um, I made a video of this place also, because yesterday, like, I didn't make a video yesterday. I wasn't feeling, the past couple days have been weird. Like, I haven't been feeling myself. I don't think it's because of the bite either. It's just like a feeling of, oh, you know what? It feels like depression. Yeah, it feels like depression. When you just want to lay down and you don't feel good and you don't know why. It's depression. I do have meds that I should be taking for that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I will not take pharmaceuticals. I won't even take an ibuprofen. Like, this hurts so bad, and I'm thinking that an ibuprofen may help, but I won't take it. I will just try not to bump it and just monitor it, make sure there's no infection and stuff like that. I just the VA has traumatized me with pharmaceuticals, so this is why I don't do it. They tried to pump me full of all kinds of pills, mental health pills, medical pill, whatever. And then I tried to commit suicide several times. And I think it was because of the over pharmaceuticals that they were trying to pump into me. So, that's why I don't do it anymore. And I'll tell you what, like, my body health is healthier than it's ever been. My mental health, I just have to work a little harder, which means, to be quite honest, it's not therapy or anything, because therapy never worked. Talking to these people, they actually traumatize me more. They do more harm than good, because we don't have proper mental health professionals. I'm sorry to say it. Like, I saw a professional in St. Joseph, Missouri, and that person just traumatized me and made me angry and upset. So they don't really have very good mental health capabilities. So what I do when I start to feel that way is I start thinking about, all right, I'm not feeling good, I'm not motivated. I feel sad inside, whatever. So I sit down and I think about it. Like, what is the problem? Okay. Part of the problem um, is the holiday season. There's one problem. So I figured it out, right? That's one of the problems. Okay. And so what's wrong with holidays, right? Well, there's something called seasonal affective disorder. And that's when people kind of get sad around the holidays. And these are people like who have maybe no family, anybody to celebrate, and things like that. And most likely, and when I sat and I thought about that, I realized, oh yeah, that's what it is. Because I know that I have this. I just didn't remember. I wasn't thinking about it, right? And then I was thinking back, did it happen throughout the year? And I'm trying to think if it happened around my birthday or around anything or around whatever. Around my birthday, I was around my sister. You know what? It did not affect me during my birthday because something else affected me that affected my mental health, which caused me to push myself to leave my sister's, actually. And so I wasn't focused like on my birthday. Like, I knew my birthday was coming and it was going, but I wasn't focused on that because in my mind I was thinking about my sister still. So that took my mind off of any kind of depression during that time. It basically brought worry to me because there's a situation that I don't agree with over there with my sister. So that actually bypassed the seasonal affective disorder when my birthday came along, right? And then let me think, what other holidays? There's Thanksgiving. Yeah. I was feeling kind of a little bit of a depression because I was feeling alone, during the holidays because I don't have anyone to celebrate. But I'll be quite honest with you, even growing up, holidays were not wonderful for me. They were just another day. And, you know, am I going to get another packages of socks for Christmas? I never really got gifts or toys. I got like a new shoes or something like that. So I never really knew about, you know, oh, getting toys and being happy and, you know, dressing up my room. And I didn't have that life as a child. Basically, I lived in my mother's house and everything was my mother's, and everything needed to be fixed and properly put together, like a hotel. You know what I mean? So I didn't even have my own bedroom. I just slept in a room that belonged to my mother. So I never really knew that stuff. So that's what I figured out. So the reason why there's some depression going on right now is because I have the seasonal affective disorder, and I'm kind of being nostalgic about holidays, even though I don't really celebrate them. And I think that's why, because there's who to celebrate. Who do I celebrate any holiday with? I don't have anybody to celebrate with. I never really, you know, and no holidays were ever really good for me. I like to see the Christmas and the lights and all these things. I also question why people are so gluttonous during this time, and, you know, and then the outcome of holiday season is garbage and trash, things that destroy our earth. You know, to me nowadays, holidays is a money making thing, and it's something that causes more garbage and trash in our world. And you know, it's, I can't say that that alone is destroying our world, because our world is, you know, messed up right now anyways. There's too much being produced and there's too much damage being done, and, you know, it affects the earth, and the earth will respond one day to it. And then it'll be too late for everyone to be sorry, you know. Oh shoot, it's going long, the video. It's because I'm rambling, sorry. Rambling off into earth and all this stuff from from one thing to another. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, but that's what we're doing here right now. I'm just gonna hang tight because I want to get an oil change. I want to make sure that the car is running okay. I don't want to skip a beat on that. And so we will most likely, or maybe, leave tomorrow, right? Either tomorrow or the next day, because what if I go get the oil change and come back and I feel like, oh, let's do one more night, you know? I might do that, but I might not. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. You know, nobody seems to think we're a problem here. You know, obviously, if people think you're a problem here, then you will get that vibe. You know what I mean? And I don't have that vibe, and I speak to people around, and I apologize for Chica's barking and all that, and everybody understands. I try to tell them her situation, and so yeah, yeah. So it's December 3rd, 2023. And I'm Mona, and this was Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.